Good afternoon and good morning. Now, do you know what? We're not going to linger. We've got three very special guests in the studio today. I'm going to throw right over to George right now. George, who've we got?
Yes, good morning, Craig. Good morning, everybody. Three special guests indeed. And do you know what? Some of the youngest members of our Crafters TV family are here in the studio. We are joined by the lovely Kelly, who is our coordinated producer. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, introduce us to who we've got here.
So, this is baby Theo.
Hello, Theo.
And this is Jasmine.
Hello. Jasmine's a little bit shy today.
A little bit shy, aren't you?
Now, Theo, how old is Theo?
He's 9 weeks today.
He's 9 weeks today?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute. And you've been pushed onto air to show the world beautiful little baby Theo.
I know. I thought I'd pop in and see everybody today. And then we got a nice surprise and we asked to come on the show.
And he's been very well behaved because he was crying just a few moments before he went live.
He was, yeah.
But he's doing good. And how's Jasmine doing?
She's doing fab. You help Mummy look after baby Theo, don't you? We do.
She spotted herself, that's
yes.
it. Has she been a good big sister?
She's been a fab big sister, a lot better than what we thought she might be, but she's been... There's
Yes. Beautiful.
So she helps with all the nappies, don't you? And you help feed baby Theo. Yeah.
Lovely. Well, it's lovely to see you again. Look at a baby. Oh, it's like very exciting. Excited. Well, listen, you join as well. Can you join us this week in a very special week? It is our second anniversary here at Crafters TV, and throughout the week until tomorrow, we are giving away over £250,000 worth of goodies and freebies across everything. And don't forget, if you spend over £50, $50, you're going to get yourself that free Crafters Companion notebook. You spend over £100, $100, you're going to get yourself that free amazing Crafters TV tumbler. And if you spend over £150 or $150, oh bless him, he's excited, you can get yourself both of those wonderful items. And remember, throughout every show here on Crafters TV, that is all today and all of tomorrow, you've got a chance to win yourself some amazing goodies. And all you've got to do is comment. That's it, get social, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, get involved. And if you win, listen, you don't have to read your comment, but you can be chosen at random to win some amazing goodies today. Craig?
Well, let me tell you, so many of you are going to be in with the chance of winning some goodies because the comments are coming in thick and fast. You're so happy to see Kelly and oh, there you go. I'm getting carried away. I'm just watching. I should do my job. Lots and lots of comments coming through. So thank you so much for sending them in. Just giving them a wave as they head out the studio. So what we're going to do, let's have a look now and see what we've got coming up on Crafters TV. We are going in with the Craftalong, and do you know what, George?
What, Craig?
It's not just any Craftalong.
No.
This is our Christmas advance twist and pop dies.
Ooh.
But do you know the date today?
Well, it's the 1st September.
It is, which means next month is Halloween.
Ooh.
So why not start to incorporate Christmas with Halloween?
Yes.
So what we're going to do within the Craftalong, we'll go over the details just shortly within Wake Up Call. This is the Christmas Advance Twist and Pop Die Collection. So this is 14 elements. Now what you've got here, today's price being $89.95 or $99.75. Platinum price comes all the way down to £71.96 or $79.80. You also get double points. Now you also, for the guys stateside, you get free shipping on this bundle. And what it does is it works out as you buy 5 and you get 1 free. So the first of all, I want to say for you guys stateside, these ones here, so you've got the Christmas cracker and you've got the presents. You'll have not seen these on HSN, so the only way to get them is via us. But if you do go for that whole collection, it works out that you are getting this gorgeous Follow the Star one for free. So this is where you're buying 5 and you're getting 1 for free, and it works out you're getting Follow the Star for free. So that's what's going to be coming along within the Craftalong. I have, just as we went live, shared the details as to what you need to get involved with the Craftalong. We're going to go over them again just shortly, but that is what's coming up 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And then what we're going to do is, Debbie is going to then be coming in. She's going to be taking over the range with George for Creative Cravens. So we're going to be having a look at what we've got coming up in Creative Cravens. And this is our Shape Word Die Collection. 35 elements in total.
Yep.
Now today's price being $65.96 or $73.80. As we know by now, it works out platinum comes down less to £52.77 or $59.04. Also, you get double points. Now, are you ready for this one? So you're paying for this one, you're paying for this one, you're paying for this one, and you're paying for this one. you're getting hello for free, you're getting the stamps for free, the stencil 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 for free. How incredible is that? So you're paying for these 4, this die, plus everything along the bottom, you're getting for free.
That's crazy.
How phenomenal is that?
That's brilliant.
These make some of the most quirky, fun, different cards, but because that they're big, it means you can then start to incorporate them within your scrapbooking, maybe your memory books, all these different things that you can start to use them with. So Debbie will be having a look at these later on in the day on Creative Cravens, but I will be having a look at them just shortly as well. Creative Cravens going to be 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time or 11 a.m. Pacific Time. It's going to be jam-packed full, as we already know by now, but we're still in anniversary week, so that just means there's incentives galore, isn't there, George?
Absolutely. I can hear the baby crying
So
from the corridors in my ear. I hear babies everywhere. Loads of you sending your love this morning. Jeffrey on Facebook, 3 special guests, so cute. And Katie on YouTube, makes me miss my work. I was a labour and delivery midwife. Bless you. So beautiful to see this morning. Remember, by getting involved in the show today, you are putting yourself in that prize draw at the end of the show. And let me let you know what it's going to be. It's a Gemini Midi. Yes, indeed. That could be yours today if you get involved. It doesn't matter if I don't read your comments out. This is what you can be winning. It's worth £94.98, $114.94. That Gemini Midi, and it's one of Sarah's amazing boxes. That could be yours, the edgeables there. That could be yours, and if you've commented in today, no matter where you are, you could win that. And talking of amazing deals, we've also got our incredible Get It, Got It Good deal. Yes, it's a wonderful deal. It's our wonderful stamping platform and magnetic base, and the ink pads, and the large rocker blocks, and that stamping mat. Basically, you're buying the stamping platform and the rocket blocks, and you're getting the ink pads and stamping mat free. You see us use this day in, day out here on Crafters TV, and it's an incredible price. This is going to be one of those items which you use every single day in your life. It's an incredible price, £35, $40. That is yours just this week. Remember, every week we've got an amazing Get It, Got It Good deal. So if you want that, listen, it's going to be a brilliant addition into your crafting life. You see us use that every single day here on Crafters TV. Either the stamping platforms or the rocker blocks at that incredible price today. You're also getting the ink pads and the stamping mat completely free, working hand in hand to bring some amazing deals. Talk about those deals that you've seen today, which are coming up later throughout the day. Cheryl on YouTube, I'm getting that big twist and pop mechanism. I've made several small ones for my exploding box, and I found that I love them. And Mary on Facebook, that is an awesome deal for the shaped word die set. That is incredible. You're basically paying for 4 of the dies and the stencils. I'm just looking at it there, I can't believe it, for that incredible price. That is yours for brilliant. So much amazing deals. And remember, tomorrow, myself and Craig are wrapping up our anniversary week at 7 p.m. It's going to be a bumper show, so make sure you join us for that tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. East Coast time. Craig.
Let's have a look at the Craftalong. Now, how do you fancy making this? Now, this is part of our Twist and Pop collection. So I thought what we'll do is we can make a lovely Halloween card. So if we go to open it up, boo! This
Love
is
that.
what we are going to be making for the Craftalong. So I just thought, of course, yes, you can be using it for Christmas time. We've done a number of shows to date with the Twist and Pop where we've done Christmas themed cards. So I thought, let's just flip it on its side slightly and let's do something when it comes to Halloween. So I believe we've got the shopping list all ready to go that we can go over right now. So if you want to take part live and make this project with me while you're at home, this is what you're going to need to make it. You're going to need your Christmas celebrations Twist and Pop die. You're going to need your Twist and Pop mechanism. You're going to need your Eclipse alphabet dies. You're going to need some sort of small, roughly about 1.5 inch alphabet dies or small alphabet stamps. You're going to need your Summer Sunset 12 by 12 pad, Summer Sunflower Tones 12 by 12 textured pad, and your neutral tones that are 12 by 12 textured coloured pad. So you need that, and then you're also going to need your Gemini Junior, your Midi or the original. You're going to need your large guillotine, Scoremaster, Poke Tool, tape pen, red liner tape, Collall tacky glue, and of course scissors. So that's what you're going to need to use, or that's what you're going to need to make the Advanced Twist and Pop Halloween card that we're going to be doing in Craftalong. But what we're going to do within Wake Up Call, we will use them and show you how you can use them Christmas themed. So first and foremost, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you the boards as to what they look like. Now, what I'm going to say, and this is actually, it's kind of a good way to explain it and show it. Our boards, you love seeing our boards. Twist and pop, you do really need a thicker card. So what's been used here, although the team's done an incredible job, they are really quite thin card or papers that they've used. So it doesn't show it off to its full potential. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the dies look like, and then I've got finished samples that I'm going to show you, one of each. So with these ones, George, what you get is you get the outline die that goes all the way around. Then you've got the detail die. Now within the detail die, you get 3 score lines already included. So I always enhance the score lines with my scoreboard, but they are there for you. So once again, we've got now the Santa hat. So you've got the outline. All these little bits, when they first launched, what I done, George, was paper pieced these back in, because there's a lot of fun elements that you can do as well. You don't have to use just cardstock. You could use, do your own backgrounds if you want, and start to die cut them. Then we've got Peace on Earth. So we've got these ones here, the 2 doves just holding the holly bow together. Then we've got the Christmas celebration. So this is the one that we're going to be using for the Craftalong. We've also got the festive gifts. So this one is the one that's not been seen on HSN, neither has that Christmas celebration. So you've got the Christmas gifts there, and then you've got the Follow the Star. This is the one that you're getting free within this bundle today. So that is Follow the Star. So that's what the dies look like, but this is what they actually look like once you've completed a project. And what we've done with these ones is you can do your cards vertically or horizontally. So what you've got is Oh Holy Night. Now this is from our Nativity collection. Keep the front very simple because you want that pizzazz to be on the inside.
Look at that.
Look at that. So you got a nice card, open it up, and you've got that twist and pop out within the middle. So again, keeping it very simple on the front, and then we've got our Christmas presents there. So they've been inked on that one there. All of these you will need the mechanism for. What I will say, it's the same mechanism that worked with the all occasion twist and pop. So if you've got that mechanism from the original collection, everyday collection, you won't need it again. If you've not got it, then we do have it on the show that we'll go over just shortly for you. And then there lets you see how you can create all these fun cards. Because the thing is, George, we always focus on the front of the cards. Sometimes you want something fun for the inside. And then nothing's stopping you. I personally, maybe matte and layer with some white cardstock, maybe leftover inserts from Hunky Dory, write your sentiment in that on the back. But at least keeping the front very simple because you want that focus to be on the inside, and then that's it. You've got that fun aspect coming together. So I think if you give me another couple of minutes to get sorted, George, and then what we can do is we can come back and can demo these ones.
Well, you know, loads of you loving these twist and pop dies already. A lot of you love them. Share on YouTube. I have the twist and pop dies. They make a lovely surprise when family and friends open them. And Lisa Batgirl on YouTube. I love the twist and pop dies. And loads of newbies getting in touch. Hello, if you're brand new to Crafters Companion, it's great to have you with us. Vicky on Facebook, I only found this group this week. Yay, another crafting video to watch. Well, Vicky, we do 3 live videos every day for you to watch. We're here 3 times a day, 7 days a week, so never a chance to miss out. And Samantha on YouTube, woohoo, I spent over £100, so free Crafters Companion travel tumbler will be in my car soon. Brilliant. Remember, you spend £50, $50, you get yourself that wonderful Crafters Companion notebook. Over £100 and dollars, you get a free tumbler. And and there is the notebook, love that. And over £150, you're gonna get both of those items. And remember, until tomorrow night, you get double points on absolutely everything in Club Inspire. So you'll be working your way up through the ranks in no time, getting yourself more discounts on our amazing products. Craig, were you doing an impression of a kilt then? What could I see you doing a little dance for that red paper then?
Well, they were just saying the piece of card that I'm going to use is very bright, and it actually coordinates with my bright blue top.
Absolutely.
So we could have that, and then, you know, maybe a band of white right in the middle there.
You like the French flag?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I just need to go on my side.
Or Netherlands. Yeah, there's the French, and then the verticals, Netherlands.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
See?
There we go.
All about the flags. Fun with flags, as Sheldon would say on The Big Bang Theory.
Love it.
Right, y'all, let's have a look at these ones here. So what we're going to do is let's use the Santa hats for these ones. So I'm going to go in with the 2 dies. I should probably say as well at this point, shouldn't I, about the mechanism?
Yeah.
If you are wanting to get a hold of it. So this is the mechanism that we're going to use for it to work. And it's all about die cuts. And then what happens is these have got all the score lines. So this is what gives the twist and pop mechanism. So this is where, if you've not got the original set and you're wanting this set, you will need this twist and pop. So what we can then do is pop all these to the side. So we're going to go in with the Santa hats for these ones here. So I'm going to go in with the outline is going to be white, and then the actual detail of the Santa hat, of course, is going to be red.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to trim it so it's slightly smaller, or the card slightly larger than what I need. And these are going to go through your MIDI. So you would think something as fun as interactive, the way that it moves and that, wouldn't necessarily go through something that is folder base, but this one does. So all that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it to an angle so that I can then pop it through, and even with the folder you've got that gap at the top, so it enables you to then pop the edges of your cardstock in. So we can get that one in, and then as it closes up we're going to run this one through. And what I'm doing with this one is I'm actually using a watercolour card, because this gives a bit of texture to it.
Yeah.
So it's just to show as well that you don't just always have to use your white smooth stamping card.
No.
Your watercolour card is there to be used as well for layers, and it gives you that textured feel to it.
Nice.
So that is now our base all done and ready to go. So there's two things we need to do now. We need to cut our Santa hat. So let's do the same. Let's roughly take a piece of cardstock, and then I need to take my card again for the mechanism. Now, what I tend to do every time is I will die cut my mechanism in the same cardstock as I do with the background layer. You don't have to, it's just something that I've kind of continued to do.
Yeah.
It just seems to work in sync with the mechanism. So what I'm going to do is let's do the Santa hat for now. So let's go in, and then I'm going to place that one in. Of course, if you're using the large Gemini, you'll be able to do all these layers at once.
Absolutely.
But we're going to use the MIDI because we've popped it onto the show today.
Therese on YouTube, Craig, what colour is your tartan? It's started the debate. What colour is the layered tartan?
It's black and purple.
There you are. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Simple.
black and purple. Kind of
Very nice.
ironic, isn't it?
I like that.
Yeah.
Of all the colours. Katie on YouTube, have I missed something? Yesterday it was the bells stamping tool, today flags.
Bells. Oh, now I think Ben is going to be incorporating that into his weekly roundup video.
Right.
I have to say, it was hilarious. So just briefly,
Yes.
what I'll do is I'll explain. Yesterday on launch party, we were doing a demo.
Yeah.
We were using our Christmas stencils. Now, what I had done is I had my ink pads lined up in front of me, water reactive, and I had my blending tool sitting on top. So without thinking of that, I went over and then I went to lift the blending tool. And as I lifted it, I'd done it at a bit of an angle with my wrist, and Ben made a bell sound. So
Right.
he went ding, I put it down, I picked up the next one, and he went ding, and then what we'd done is we had a bit of a laugh and a joke. We ended up, I was moving all the blender, and he was doing the bell noises.
Love it.
Like there's the that incredible talent, where you ring the bells
Yeah.
in line with music. Oh my gosh, I totally lost it because I wasn't expecting it, but he kept going, and every time I went to demo something, I got to pick up another one. He'd
And
do
you
a
do it
bell
again.
noise. I think tiredness had set in by
Yes.
that point, and we just lost it.
Ben Mosby, always the professional.
Always.
Absolutely.
Always.
Oh dear.
So yeah, it's certainly worthwhile nipping back later on throughout the day and checking that one out.
Yes.
'Cause it was funny.
I'd like to watch it. I can still hear the baby crying.
I can still hear Pooey
Shut up.
thing. Bless.
Give it a biscuit or something, it'll be happy.
it's
I don't know, with kids, I might give it a biscuit.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
not that young, but Now what I'm doing here with the mechanism, to get a real smooth twist and pop action, it is key to really fold and burnish the score lines.
Yeah.
So you can't do it, or you can't overdo it. Keep doing it a good number of times because you want that flexibility within the fibres of the cardstock. and bend them and burnish them always, so we've got a nice smooth action.
Someone's asked on the socials, could you do this with acetate?
Yes, you can do. Absolutely, you can do, yeah. I would use a heavyweight acetate, but yeah, you can do that. That would work a treat. This means it's a little bit more see-through, so that would work.
Perfect. Gemma on Facebook, I always looked at the pop and twist and thought it looked difficult, but it doesn't now, and it's in my basket. Well, I'm not surprised, because look how simple it is.
It really is simple to come together. So what I can then do, because this is mechanism, it's working together, there's going to be a lot of movement, loads of people, certainly kiddies, are going to be playing with it. I would highly recommend using a tacky glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and I'm going to do it quickly for speed. Obviously at home, you've got all the time in the world, but I would make sure that we've got all of these bits stuck down. So I'm going to go around. This is just my call-out tacky glue that I have got within this little container. So let's work our way around. And what will happen is you will see it nestles nicely straight away into the backdrop. So what I can do now is I can press that one in. So I'm going to press here into place. So once we've got it where we want it to be, what we can then do is then we can come along, and we've got this, I can just see the score line down the middle, just here, and then you'll also find that you've got one at each side. So all that you need to do is then come with your second one. So if I just adhere that a little bit more, so I'm going to press it in just to make sure it's nice and secure. Once we've done that, what I'm then going to do is come in with my scoreboard. I would personally leave that to dry just a little bit longer, so that when, if I come to do this now, what could potentially happen, because the glue hasn't fully set, what it can do is it can split slightly.
Right.
But for the sake of the time and that, I'm just going to crack on and do that one. So what I'm going to do is if I just nip to the side of me, so I just need to get my other scoring tool.
That's all right. Teresa on Facebook says those hats look really cute. They are so cute. And like you said, you can do them any colour. You can put glitter in the inserts or anything. There's so much you could do with these cards.
There is. There really is. Lots of things that you can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm enhancing that score line, George, just to make it a little bit easier for me. So I'm following that score line that's already there. So there's one pretty much right down the middle. Then what we've got is we've got another one that comes all the way down. So if I go into place here, so you can, I know you can't see the score line on your screen, but what you will see is it actually starts at the indent and the outdent of each bit.
Yes.
So I'm going to score all the way down, enhancing that, all about making life that little bit easier. And then what I can do is I can move it now to this side. So what you're going to find when it comes to that one, we can then follow that line, and then we can press, we're going to score all the way down. And then once we've got it to where we want it to be, what I'm going to do with this one, so the middle, I'm going to do a mount and fold. And then these other two, what we're going to do is a valley, so fold in, and then fold in. So we've got a little concertina effect here. So we've got that one, and then we've also got our mechanism. So just to explain, this is how it is once you fold and burnished it. So what to do is both ends, just pinch them together, and then what will happen is I'll come into a nice little house, you know, or two legs, or whichever you want to refer it to. Now we need our card blank to finish this one off. So DL, 5x5, 6x6, a C2, anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one from scratch. So we really wanted to, within this wake-up call, because we've had so many incredible things, what we've wanted to do is show you with absolute ease. I've got every single item at the side of me prepped, ready to go. But I've decided with this one, what I want to do is I want to make it from scratch in front of your eyes, so that you can see that, you know, you can make them very, very quick, but you can then spend all the time in the world decorating them with your layers, mats and layers, cardstocks, etc., etc.
Perfect.
So all that I'm going to do now is, because I'm creating my own card blank, 6 by 6, what I'm going to do, George, is I'm going to score at half an inch. If I move my guillotine out the way, and I'm going to come in with my dotty tape runner. I need to get some of the straight ones in. Just got the dotty ones just now. So I'm going to pop this one together. Now at this point, if you then open it up, what I would do at this point here, George, is I would do a matting layer. Tell you what, let's do that. We've just got a couple more minutes. So
Sharon's asked a question on YouTube. It's a bit off topic, but can you advise me on what glue to use for sticking photos to card? What glue would you recommend? Because obviously photos are printed on that kind of the photo paper kind of stuff. What glue do you think's best for that, Craig?
They are, well, what you always want to do, certainly when it comes to photos, is to make sure it's acid and lignin free.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want is, over time, for the adhesive to then start to burn through the card and into the photos, which ours are. So whether you want to do a tape runner, that would be absolutely fine. You know, you can use your glue gel if you want.
Yeah.
Use the glue gel not as a 3D element, just use it as a flat element.
Yeah.
Use your glue gel, that would be good. But for me personally, photo on a card, so I would use a tape runner.
Right.
Strong enough, but because of the backing of the photo, it would still allow you to peel off gently if you want to move it about. So have a play with your tape runner, or of course your glue gel.
Yeah, perfect. And Kathy's also on YouTube. You know the hats that we've used there. How visible are the score lines? Because she suggested I'd love to use them as a decoration, but I don't want to see the lines. So you can't really see it. I know that in the studio you can't see them on the cameras, but you can't really see them in person, right?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
So it's a really good way to use them as decorations.
Yeah.
For them to be seen, you know, either at a distance or relatively close up, is going to be really, really quite hard. Part of the reason as well why I like to enhance them with my scoreboard, so decorations would work an absolute treat for sure. Yeah. I would absolutely do that. Just quickly as well, just going back on your last question, I want to say as well, on our website, we've got a call-out photo glue.
Right.
I'm sure there's one. I think it's roughly the kind of same consistency as a glue gel, slightly thinner, and that's a good one because you can use that to stick down your photos. Yeah. Makes it, I was waiting to say, it makes it permanent, it makes it sturdy, but you can come along and peel it off at a later date without doing any damage to your photo. So I know Georgina, she's actually just away to check it out for us on the website. We usually do one, or we did do anyway, so that is another option, a photo glue. But now what I've done, a little bit of matting layer in the middle, you could do your pattern paper. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come into here. So what I'm going to do is take in my actual mechanism here. Now what we want to do is, because we want that twist and pop action, so we've got the two legs here. So I'm going to take my Santa's hat, so I'm doing it so the opening is facing me. So I'm going to tuck that one onto here on top of the top, on the top. Then this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck it under. Right. So then, if I was to grab there and then onto there, what will happen is we get that twist and pop action. So let's move it to the side. Again, this is one, George, that I would do with my tacky glue. However, again, because of time, I don't have a lot of time for it to initially stick. So if I do it with tacky glue, it will grab for a moment or two, and as soon as I start pulling it together to show you how it works, it's going to come apart. So I'm going to use my red liner tape. I know Debbie Robinson, she's on tonight. She is. She will always use red liner tape for this project. So have a play with your choice of adhesives. That's what we always say, have a play. We already know by now, Debbie loves our chunky glue, I like my foam pads. It's that sort of preference. So at home, I would be using my tacky glue, but for something like that, to get that strong instant stick, I'm going to use my red liner tape.
We do have the photo glue. It is in stock. It's for UK only. A lot of you asking for it as well. Going, oh, Sharon Carney on Facebook. Yeah, cloud glue. Cloud photo glue is the best for photos. Don't forget as well, because we are on YouTube, we have loads of our classes, especially if you're brand new. All our shows are there for you to watch back at any time when you want. Come back to one of our glue schools. Well, I know Jan did one a few months ago. It was perfect. If you want any information on school, join us for that on our glue schools, those kind of classes and shows. They'll give you all the information on what glue's best for what. And I didn't realise there was glue made for polystyrene. I learned so much from that as well. And we have it all here at Crafties. Perfect.
Absolutely. Loads and loads and loads. So what I want to do is, I've popped that one on the wrong side, so I don't want that one there. So what I've also done as well, George, is on the little triangles, I've popped my red liner tape.
Yeah.
So that's going to go into the centre of our card. So let's take my red liner tape so we can finish this one off. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to pop my red liner tape here. So once I've popped it on, I'm going to show you a little bit easily where I've popped it. So what I've done is I've got my triangle, so I've popped my red liner tape on one side and I've popped it onto the other. So what I'm then going to do is let's take this one off first. So once again, I'm going to pop that one in to here. So I'm going to sit this onto my Santa's hat.
Yeah.
I'm going to tuck this one under, and then I'm going to take my red liner tape. I'm going to press that one in. So you can come further down, you can come as close to the triangle if you want. The distance between where you pop the Santa hat is either going to be more further out into your card, or it's going to pop more enclosed into the centre of your card.
Yeah.
So that's another nice way to have a play with how dimensional, how far you want it to pop out. But we'll come in, and then we're going to take this one off and this one off. And then I want to make sure I've got it going the right way. So I've got it going in. So I'm going to go in with the point of the mechanism, and I'm going to go right up to the score line, and I'm going roughly about halfway.
Yeah.
Again, someone at home, I would measure it to be a little bit more precise. So let's just press that down a little bit more. Simple decoration on the front of your card. But then what you can do, Merry Christmas, something like that on the front. But then you go to open it up.
Bam.
And you've got
Bam.
the pop out.
Love it.
And you
Bam.
can see how that I like to do the white in conjunction with the backdrop.
Love that.
Of the surrounding area. But if you want to do it red to match the layer that you've done, you can do mix and match. Don't just think of texture cardstock though. You can be doing them with your mirror cards, you can do them with your glitter cards, etc, etc. So that is the collection that's going to be featured as a whole with Craftalong. You can get your hands on it now if you've not already got it. But this is the Christmas Advanced Twist and Pop collection. 14 elements in total. Now, the two on your left-hand side, so the Christmas cracker and the presents underneath, you guys stateside will have not seen these ones on HSN. And then the one on the top, at the right-hand side, which is follow the star, that is actually what you're going to be getting for free, because it works out as you buy 5, you get 1 free. Also, for you guys stateside, if you go for that one, it's free shipping as well. Today's price being $89.95 or $99.75, but platinum, that comes down to $71.96 or $79.80 with your double points as well, George.
Absolutely great deals here on our anniversary week on Crafties TV. A lot of love for those twist and pop dies. A lot of you have already got them, so I can't wait to get my hands on. I can't wait to join in with the Craftalongs as well. Stacey on YouTube says, Craig, you have been a busy boy with working all these shows. I love it, as it's really nice to hear a familiar voice on TV. I was from Paisley. Is that Paisley? Is that how I say it? Paisley? Paisley? That's all right.
Let me tell you, George, when I went to go in, because even us guys, when we come here, we put the makeup on. I must have troweled it on this morning.
Yeah.
The bags are starting to go. So, yeah, we'll wait and see. I've still got another day tomorrow.
That's it. He's here tomorrow with me as well. Back tomorrow. I've got no makeup on. El Natural, me. And Mary on Facebook, going to a friend's house later for a craft day. We're going to make the organisers that Craig showed us in July. Great that things are slowly, touch wood, opening back up. It's great to be seeing each other. Loads more deals as well in the Craftalong. You remember, you've got this beautiful Sarah signature collection, the Let me say that again. The wonderful Christmas, the watercolour Christmas. You remember, what this price here, what you'll see on the screen, you're paying for the 6x6 pad and this Centura Pearl collection, 10 sheets of this Christmas green comes absolutely free. £9.99, $12.95, and that incredible platinum price as well that you see there, 20% off. And remember, if you're brand new to Crafters and haven't made your first purchase yet and haven't joined Club Inspire, you get 20% off your first purchase on Club Inspire if you've not joined before. So that price works for you. Plus, double points. And as well, we've also got the incredible tri-blends as well. The Essential Collection, let me make sure I show you the right colours. The Essential Collection. Now, if you haven't seen our tri-blends before, head back to one of our previous shows on YouTube or Facebook. And remember, you've got the tri-blends, you get the 3 colours in there. You've got the light, medium and dark shades within one pen. So yes, the pack comes with 24 pieces, but actually what you get is 72 different colours. 24 colours of families, 72 pens, 3 shades of each. This is the Essentials collection, and then you've also got the Deeper collection. Ooh, deep blends, as they call it. Again, for that incredible price, $67.99, $101.95. A great saving there, and that brilliant platinum price as well. Look at those deep colours there. They are stunning, even better in person. They can be yours today. Loads of deals in Craftalong. I'll be there with Craig as well, with our mum. But in the meantime, have a look through your baskets. Remember, we've got loads happening today. It's still our anniversary week. Double points and everything, and we've also got to announce our winner of the show. We'll see you on the other side of this.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Yes, remember, so much happening here on Crafters TV. We love coming to you every single day. And Club Inspire, hopefully that tells you what happened with our wonderful status as you can be. Barbara on YouTube, George, you are so right. These deals are amazing. I've bought lots and look forward to getting my goodies. And Jane on Facebook, oh, I'm going to go to my craft room after this show. I love everything. And there's so much love coming in for those twist and pop dives. Remember, that's the Craftalong today at 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. East time, and 7 a.m. West Coast time. If you're you're up in the West Coast. I know it's 4 o'clock at the minute over there. Good morning if you're watching us. Let me know. I'd love to know if you are. And we've got a birthday. We've got a birthday. It's one of our YouTube members' birthday today, Rhonda Crowley. Yes, Rhonda, you get involved every show. I know you do. So happy birthday to you. 21 again. So much love. Now remember, coming up today at 7 p.m. with myself and the wonderful Debbie Robinson, 2 p.m. East Coast time. We have got our wonderful Creative Cravings. Is that right? If I say it right? Yeah. Creative Cravings. Do you know what? I'm not usually here on a Wednesday. I'm doing loads of new stuff. I'm very excited. Wednesday and Thursday I'm here. I'm usually here at the weekends. I'm like, what's this new show? It's not new, it's in midweek. I'm not used to this. I'm usually in bed at this time. But I'm loving it being in with you. Craig, what have you got for us next?
Rightio, we're going to go big with our sentiments here now. We're going to go with our big word dies, and this one is possibly the best deal that I've seen in a long time. Now, this is the Shape Word Die collection with 35 elements in total. So you're going to see on your screen right now, you are looking at the top where you've got the die. So you are paying for friend, thanks, happy, and love. You're going to get hello, and then everything along the bottom, your stamps, and all 5 sets of stencils you're going to get for free. Absolutely,
that's incredible.
Completely free, all these ones here. So today's price being $65.96 or $73.80. But if you are platinum, that's then going to come all the way down to $52.77 or $59.04. These are also on double points, and what is even more fab about these ones is these will all work within your Gemini Junior and even your Gemini Midi as well, which we are away to do just in a moment or two. And these literally are fun. These are so good. They're so quirky in the size of them and then what you can create with them. So what I'm going to do is let's show you what you are paying for. So this is the love. So this is how it works, where you get the outline die and then your main die is the sentiment. So for instance, this one says love. So you've got love, you've got happy, you've got thanks, and then you've got friend. That's what you're paying for. What you're getting for free is hello. Now, George,
yes.
When someone says hello,
yeah.
do you think of Lionel Richie or do you think of Adele?
Debbie Robinson asked me this question not long back, and I always think of Lionel Richie.
Right, I'm Lionel Richie as well.
Yeah.
I just hear him in my head going, hello.
Yeah. Hello.
So you're getting that for free. You're getting your stamp set for free. Then you're getting your stencils.
This is crazy.
Now, each of these stencils will work in conjunction with each of the letters or the words, but you can be mixing and matching. So you're getting all of these ones for free. So for example, this heart one is to go with the love die. But as I say, you can mix and match and you can have a play with what you want to do. You might want to use them on their own, which you can do. So these make these fun cards here. So they're not just to go straight onto the front of a card. You can actually make a card blank with them, and that's what I'm going to show you just in a moment.
Yep.
So you can make your card blank with them and then layer up the sentiment. Then you can ink and stencil either the word or the background if you want. This one is where it's just being used as a backdrop with the word on the front. That can then go maybe along the top of a scrapbook or if you want. Actually, it could even be an extra long tag, you know, for a birthday present or something, getting all fancy and big. But then bring in your pattern papers from your Nature Garden or Sarah's Signature collections that we can see within this one here. Then what we've also got is we've got the hello. We've got the hello here that you can see. So you've got your inks, you've got your specials, you've got all these that you can see just along onto this one there. Then what we've got, these are just a few that we could then be showing you. So we've got, if we open this one up, so this one is just stuck under, so let's just peel that one out. What we've got is we've got our layers. So you've got love over the top, and then this just sits along the bottom that you can see there. So that's just some of the things that you can be doing when it comes to these ones here. So I thought what we're going to do is let's bring a little bit of love on this Wednesday afternoon.
Absolutely.
So we're going to go in with some white cardstock, and we're also going to go in with the pink. So what I'm going to do is let's go in with the love on this one. So we're going to come in And what I'm going to do is let's take the outline. I'll show you how you can make your card blank, George, when it comes to these ones. So what I'm going to do, I've got some cardstock, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in. So if I then score this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to score. Now I'm not going to score it at a specific part. All that I want to do is I want to at least make sure that it's big enough for my outline die to cover. So for instance, if I fold this one over, we'll be able to see that my die sits nicely in the section that I've got there. So what I can then do, I'm going to chop this bottom bit off with my guillotine.
Could you, in a second, Craig, someone's asking, could you just measure the size of the stencils? Because Kaz asked on YouTube, how big are the stencils? They look big when Craig is showing them, but on the website it says 5 by 7.
Yes, they're definitely not 5 by 7.
No.
They are 8.75 by 5 inches. So yeah, so that is just, I think on one of the past shows as well, we actually had them on the graphics as 5 by 7.
Yeah.
They're not 5 by 7, they are bigger. So they're 5 inches by 8 3/4 inches. So they are big, sizable stencils.
Perfect.
So a really good question to ask on that one, yeah. So what I'm going to do is what I am going to bring in my die, and then I'm going to bring in my low tack tape. And what we're going to do is we've got the top fold of our card. So I'm going to bring my die and I'm going to bring it up just to it overlapping the top of my card. So it's only overlapping just and no more. And then I'm going to press. Now what I can do is I'm going to come in. Now keeping in mind, this is now, because this is 300 GSM, this is 600 GSM now that we're going through. And I'm going to go in with my Midi. So we're going to go through with the Midi. And then we can run that one through.
So powerful. I love the Gemini Midi.
I love it.
It's so powerful. It looks like a little
really
thing, but it's like a machine.
The thing is, when you think about it, and I say if you think about it, you might not actually already know that the Midi, it has the same amount of pressure as our large Gemini. It's only in hand crank form. So you're still getting that unbelievable pressure. And of course, it's folder based. So what I can do then is I can take this, look at that. Absolute ease, 600 GSM, folder-based Gemini die cutting machine with absolute ease. So because I put my die hanging over the edge and no more, what it's enabled me to do is create my card blank.
Perfect.
So I've now got my fun card blank, and I'm just actually going to reference to a question that Debbie on YouTube's just asked about the envelopes. So what I would do, for instance, love. This is pretty much bang on 6 inches by 3 3/4. So I would use my Ultimate Pro we've got coming up. I would make an envelope, probably, I would go 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches, just to make it that little bit more room to move within the envelope. Or you might want to make it a square. For instance, you might want to do a 6.5 by 6.5. Have a look at the size once you've cut it, once you've made it, and then work your envelope size around it. And that's the good thing with our scoreboards and our Ultimate Pro, is you can now do your cards whatever shape, whatever depth, whatever width that you want, and you make the envelope to work around your card.
Perfect. The Ultimate Pro is on the show. We'll show you that a little bit later on. And if you're brand new to crafters, going, what is the Ultimate Pro? Listen, we'll explain it to you, but you're going to need that in your life. I promise you, if you're new to crafting, you are going to need the Ultimate Pro because it does ultimately everything, doesn't it, Craig?
It does.
The only thing you've got to do is make the cards. That is basically it.
It does. It gives you the opportunity to do lots of different crafting elements, whether you're going to be doing your scoring, your box making, your concept cards, your bow making. It's got a paper trimmer in there as well, your scoring tools, it's even got your workstation when you fold it out. Really is. It's one of those products that you say Crafter's Companion and you think the Ultimate Pro. It's what really catapulted Sarah to, well, where she is now. So we've now used the die on its own to say love. So what that will do is that can sit nicely within that centre.
So simple.
Works well. But what I'm going to do it again, George, within white card. And then I'm going to ink this love that I'm away to die cut. I'm going to use the stencil. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that pink as a drop shadow.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little bit of a drop shadow. This layer will all be die cut, but we will then ink it up and we'll go bright. Let's go fuchsia.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to go with the confetti hearts for this one.
That is gorgeous. Do you know what? A lot of you guys are saying this is one of the best deals you've ever seen. Julie on Facebook, I had to buy this set. I'm not surprised because remember what you're getting today for that price. And Donna on YouTube, I woke up at midnight, went online and found all the new goodies had to have, including shaped word dice, and placed an order. Remember to include the magazine that was launched yesterday on a launch party with Ben and Craig, and the advent calendar. Now I was thinking this on the way up, I was driving up this morning, and I was thinking, well, technically it's the 1st of September, so you can technically open the first day of your advent calendar. Surely, is that allowed? Are we allowing that? Are we going to allow the advent calendar to be opened on the 1st of September? Treat yourselves a little bit early?
Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Do you actually know the concept of an advent calendar?
Yeah, but you open it on like the 1st of the month and technically, you know, it doesn't ever say December on the advent calendar, it just says 1. So technically it's 1 today. It is the 1st, so if you technically you could buy 12 advent calendars and you could have one every day of your life.
So then what happens come the 24th of September when you've opened the last door?
Well,
What
you've
happens on
got
the
6
25th?
days to wait till your next advent calendar. One step ahead of you, all the time, you see? And then what? And then in January, when all the advent calendars are on sale, just chocolate ones or any other advent calendars, you just buy one. Then you just buy stock up. You just buy advent calendars. The chocolate ones will be on sale now. I'm telling you now. 1st September, advent calendars will be on sale in the supermarkets here in the UK. I know for a fact.
Have you ever worked in retail?
I used to work in a shop which sells children's toys, Lego.
Right.
I used to work in a Lego shop.
Right. So we always had on the 1st of December,
Yeah.
we had customers coming in and saying, oh, where's all your advent calendars?
Yeah.
It's like, mate, you've had like 3 months to buy your advent calendars. We don't have any. So for some reason, advent calendars are the one things, and going with what you said, actually do sell out, certainly chocolate ones anyway in the stores, and then they come rushing in on the 1st, or maybe the end of November saying, oh, I need an advent calendar. It's like, mate, you had like 3 months to buy them. You know, no, you've got no chance.
I worked in the Lego shop. We had Lego advent calendars.
Did you?
Yeah, when I was 18, I worked in the Lego shop, and it was a shop dedicated to Lego. Loads of you actually don't agree with me. Oh yeah, you actually, I didn't think you agreed with me. You do. Beth on Facebook, when that's cheating, George. That's not cheating, that's having initiative. And Eve B on YouTube, what an interesting take on it. That's the truth. It is true, it's an interesting take. So you've got your step back to crafting. Stencil on the love it.
Yes, what I've done is I've popped the stencil over the love. And what I'm doing is I've gone in with a fuchsia water reactive. Now, if you want to secure your stencil down, you can use a repositionable spray.
Yeah.
It's not actually something that I tend to use when it comes to stencils, simply because it's not that I'm lazy, but it's the hassle of taking the adhesive off the back afterwards.
Yeah.
The whole concept with doing that on a stencil is you leave it with the repositionable, and it is repositionable. So you can use it a number of times, but it's just not something that I like to do. I always just like to keep it clean of adhesive. And what I do is I then pop it onto my card, I'll tape it down with low-tack tape, and then I will add my ink. If it's something like this that's quite flexible with small areas, instead of blending together, because it's not completely secured down with adhesive, it could move. So that's why I kind of like do stippled effect. I stipple the ink on, and that stops it from moving the stencil. It's another one of those that, you know, you do what it is that you do when it comes to inking and stenciling.
That pink is gorgeous.
So bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with some clear embossing powder. Now you can use the pigment ink pads. They are the best for doing heat embossing.
Yeah.
But you can do heat embossing with water reactive. Water reactive ink stays open for a wee while, not as long as your pigment, but it stays open for a wee while, which means it stays wet. Now, it's not soaking wet, of course, for me to touch, but it stays wet so that if I come and pour powder over it, it's going to stick.
Yeah.
It's going to stick onto all of the love hearts that I've just inked with the fuchsia. So we're going to then get a really nice, shiny heart backdrop when it comes to, well, backdrop, foreground,
Yeah.
when it comes to the love. So this is just Cosmic Shimmer Clear Embossing Powder that I'm using. And then what I can do, if I come in with my heat tool, I'm going to get this to temperature, just takes a moment or two. Once I've got it to where I want it to be, what I can do is I can go over the top, and then as it melts...
Oh, I love it. It's like
moving.
magic.
Do you know something? Heat embossing is one of the techniques that has got so many people into crafting
Yeah.
over the years. It's one of those that you've seen it maybe at little craft fairs, you know, years ago, even like now, and it just captures your the interest in this product that's melting, and it makes it shiny. And this is when so many people have started crafting off the back of heat embossing. But we can then follow that around, and then as it melts, so as soon as it melts, you move your heat tool. We're going to come all the way along, follow in, and then it makes that fuchsia. It's more like a highlight pink than it is already that bright pink that it is. Well, technically it's not pink, it's fuchsia.
Fuchsia. Claire on Facebook, I used to be in management for Woolworths, which used to be a store here in the UK. And
I miss Woolworths.
It sold everything, didn't it? It sold everything.
Mix.
We used to have Christmas stock in the stock room from the end of August, beginning of September, and we used to have to put out Easter stock, as in mini eggs, etc., on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. It's so right, because as many know, before I came here, I worked in food retail. I worked for the Co-op for over 18 years, and it was literally right now. I could bet you I could text my friend who is still the manager of the local store, Carnoustie, where I come from, and she will tell me that they've got Christmas stuff. Yeah. If not out, it's in their warehouse, and I bet you she will say that they've got some crates of Cadbury's cream eggs, Cadbury's obviously the brand, and mini eggs as well, ready to go out round about Christmas Eve or a couple of days before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. I know, it's crazy.
It's great.
But the thing is,
it goes so quick.
It's always funny, George, because again, working in there, you get customers that go, oh my gosh, it's too early, it's ridiculous. You serve them on the checkouts and they've got them in the basket.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm that person who complains, but I go, I like an Easter egg.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of...
it feels naughty. Do you know what I mean?
Actually,
eating a cream egg in December, rebel. You know, Christmas Day, is that eating a cream egg? Mixing all the holidays up together.
They really are, yeah. Whole year.
And do you know what I like to do with Easter eggs? On Easter Sunday, get the Easter egg, put your cereal in the egg, put the milk in, use the egg as a bowl.
I've never thought of that before.
Hey, listen, Easter Sunday is the only day you can eat chocolate for breakfast, and Christmas Day.
Don't come to my house then.
And your birthday, and Valentine's Day, and any day that
And
ends in a
any
Y,
day.
basically.
Any day.
That ends in a Y.
No day is off limits for me.
Absolutely. Love this.
Well, see, I know they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Yeah.
If it is all go and it's rush, it's better to at least eat something.
Absolutely.
Than nothing.
What is the weirdest breakfast you've ever had? I've had like cold pizza and kebabs.
Oh yeah, I've had cold pizza. Oh yeah, absolutely. Probably a whole, another brand name drop, Terry's white chocolate orange.
Ooh. I love a Scotch egg for breakfast.
Yeah.
I love a Scotch egg. Carol on Facebook, back to crafting,
I know,
not Scotch eggs.
better get back to crafting.
Carol on Facebook, if you do not have the twist and pop for this set, are you able to use the twist and pop that came with the Precious Memories for the Craftalong? That's back to our twist and pop set.
So the one with the Precious Memory is a lot smaller.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get much of a twist and pop action. The reason we brought out another one, it's all to do with the mechanics of the twist and pop. It's to do with the sizing. So that one that you've got for your Precious Memory, because it's a lot smaller, it is to work in conjunction with the memory books, the kind of like the concepts that you get with the Precious Memory, whereas this one, size-wise, it's been done, it's been tried and tested, and it works best. It's what you're going to get, that perfect twist and pop action. So I would, on this occasion, as we would say for many things, get the right items for the right job, and it's there for a purpose. But once you've got it, it's one of those that you've got it for life now.
Absolutely. Wendy on Facebook, based on George's theory, perfect, you could have chocolate advent calendars for 11 months and a Crafter's Companion one for December. Wendy, you're wrong there. And what you mean is you can have a chocolate advent calendar alongside the Crafter's Companion one. You've got to, have push the boat out and get, that's what I do. Do you know what I mean? You have the chocolate and the crafting. They go hand in hand, don't they, Craig? Chocolate and crafting. Does it go hand in hand, chocolate and crafting?
Oh, of course it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
As long as it's not messy.
Yeah, you don't want chocolate on your card.
I don't eat biscuits or crisps while I'm crafting. That's messy, that's crummy. Don't do that. But
sorry, I just got vision to someone getting a birthday card and on the pen where you put your glue, there's just crumbs all just sat there. Like, oh, is that glitter? No, that's a hobnob. I got vision. Into that happening.
You're having a look at a shaker. What's in that shaker that you've put there, Craig? Oh, it's just a bit of crunched hobnobs in the middle there. Waste not, want not. Now here we go. So we've gone and we've done some heat embossing with the love die. So we've used the outline die to create our own card blank. Then we've die cut the love in pink. We've die cut the love in white, and then we've gone over with the fuchsia water reactive ink pad with the confetti heart stencil. We've done a little bit of clear embossing powder, done a drop shadow, popped it on the top of our card blank. Few gems, maybe a ribbon, keep it simple. It's all in the decoration and the focal point of the love. But that's from the Word Die collection where you're getting 35 elements in total, where you're paying for friend, thanks, happy and love, and you're getting hello, the stamp set and all the stencils for free. £65.96, $73.80. Platinum comes down to $52.77, $59.04. You're getting double points with that. As I do always say at some point, for you guys across Central Europe, you just need to go to your website, which is crafterscompanion.eu. Sorry, where am I for a moment there? That's where you need to go. All your prices are there in euros.
Yes, so much love coming in this morning. Will on YouTube, this is a gorgeous card. Thank you so much for the inspiration. And Jennifer on Facebook went, George, you crack me up. I'm just doing my best. Now listen, you have joined us here on a very special week on Crafters TV, on Crafters Companion. It's our 2nd anniversary. You've been here for 2 whole years. Can you believe it? And while we're having our celebrations, we want you to be part of it as well. And we're giving away over £250,000 worth of goodies and freebies, along with prize giveaways and the amazing free items that you get in your purchases. Now remember, at the moment, you've got until tomorrow evening, until tomorrow midnight. Thursday is our last day of our anniversary. You've got the chance to get yourself these amazing goodies. You spend over £50, dollars or euros, you're going to get yourself this free Crafter's Companion notebook. If you spend over £100, dollars, euros, you get yourself this amazing free tumbler. And if you spend over £150, dollars or euros, you're going to get both of those items. It's while stocks last, and you've got only until tomorrow to be getting those freebies, so make sure you're getting those purchases in. And remember as well, Club Inspire, we're giving you double points across all your purchases until tomorrow as well. So even if you've not joined Club Inspire and you joined for the first time today, you're going to be getting some amazing double points in your purchases. And as well, we've got an amazing prize giveaway. Every show, you've got another 6 chances, 3 shows today, 3 shows tomorrow to get some amazing prize giveaways, and today is no different. All you have to do is get involved with the show, and this could be yours. That Gemini Midi and that Sarah signature box there with the beautiful edgeable dies in that box, that could be yours at that amazing price. Look how much it's actually worth. That could be yours free today. There's no elaborate way of winning this. There's nothing complicated. All you've got to do is get involved with the show. Comment below on YouTube or Facebook, and that is how you get involved. You can see it there on your screens now. And listen, if I don't read your comment out, it doesn't mean you ain't got a chance to win. Even if you just say, hello, I'm new, I'm watching in so-and-so, you've got the same chance as everybody else to win. Now, you did hear Craig talking a lot about the Crafter's Companion, this beautiful tool, right? It is stunning. Let me listen. It's stunning. Let me show you what we are on about with the Ultimate Pro. It has everything inside it. It looks like a briefcase, right? But it's so much more than a briefcase. It has everything here, allowing you to become the best crafter you can be, the pro of crafting. See what we did there? It's got everything in there. It's got bow making, it's got embossing, it's got scoreboards, it's got absolutely everything, and it's all contained inside here for me. You've seen it before, a lot of you, but if you're brand new and wondering, wow, this is brilliant, it's got everything there, all the tools that you need to make some amazing crafting items: scoring, embossing, bow making. It is all there with you, and paper cutting as well, and rulers as well. Now remember, you get so much more within it as well, because that price there, you're paying for that, you're paying for the Ultimate Pro, and you're also getting these incredible things for free. You're getting the special treat embossing folders, you're getting the embossing straight line, the box making embossing folders, and you're also getting the wonderful Sweet Things Part 2 as well. All for free within this collection. That incredible platinum price, remember it's 20% off, $31.99, $55.96. It's an incredible collection, and do you know what? It's what's the word? It's the foundations of great crafting, like what I did there. Loads of you have this, and loads of you are going to need this. Craig, this is, like you say Crafter's Companion, you think of the Ultimate Pro, because it is so versatile and so useful for every crafter.
It absolutely is. It really is. It's one of those tools that many out there yet have already got their hands on, is actually where it started. Either where you started crafting or where you started with your crafting journey here at Crafter's Companion. It's what I would say is what helped catapult Sarah to where she is today with this global company. And with this one here, it is the Ultimate Pro. So what we've then got is we've got briefcase style, as George was saying. So on this side here, always hard to see on our cameras, but what you've got etched in the plastic, so it's not going to rub off, it's not going to come off, it's all in the plastic. You have got your simple, can we see it just there, your simple concept cards. So we've got your A5 gatefold cards or your A4 concertina cards. We've got A4 gatefold, we've got A4 concertina, A4 trifold, half A5, 5-inch square, half fold A4, all of these to do either simple card blanks or your concept cards. You've got a few different edges, so these are good for the edges of your card. So instead of having edgeable dies, what you can do is you can emboss these down the edge of the card, leave them embossed, or go around with your scissors and cut them out. So you've got this side here, but what this side also does is it acts as a platform for you to come in with your additional plates for them to slot into place. So you've got your boards here, this one being the boxer. Now, the inside of this one, I'll show you in a minute, does have box technology inside, but with this one, this gives you even more depth and ranges of box sizes that you can do, because you go inches one side, centimetres on the other, and up to 1/8 of an inch, so all the way right along the top and the bottom. So as I say, we've got inches, centimetres, still on the form of box lid to this side, box base to this side. So the measurements along the top, 1 inches, 2 inches, 3, all the way up here to 8. If you pop it to this side here, that is your true measurement. Down here, where you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 8, if you pop your card to this side, this isn't true measurement. This is just out by 1 millimetre or so, and that is what's going to make your box base. That's what then makes the lid perfectly fit the base. Lots and lots of shows and videos on our YouTube that you can then go back and watch on, but of course at the moment we're going to be having a look at it right now. So that is your scoreboard, but with the other ones that you get, same idea as well. These just slot in to your Ultimate Pro. All of these are scoreboards, so you can make your little bags, you've got your little stitched edge triangle designs, all that detailed. You've got 2 shapes of milk cartons, and then within this one you've got your, it can either be a birdhouse, you can make it into a little popcorn box for if you and the family are going to be maybe watching movies and then have your own popcorn in there, as well as a treat box. So you don't have any die cut machine, nothing whatsoever. It's all done in the scoring. So this is one side. If we flip it over to the other, what we've then got is an envelope maker. So you've got the envelope maker that you can do so many different sizes of envelopes. Same with these ones here. So if I turn it around this way, what we've got, for instance, we've got a love heart, half a love heart. We've got a couple of notches there. So that's where you would take your card blank, open it up, you would slit it to one side up against these notches, score one half, turn over your card, score the other side, cut it out and you've got a hard aperture within the middle.
Perfect.
You've got your decoration for your envelopes. So where you've got the notches there, you're going to pop the corner of your envelope. So if I just take a piece of cardstock just to show you. So imagine this is the tip of your envelope, that slots in there. Use your scoring tool, you're going to have a nice embossed design on your envelope. So you've got a few different designs, same with your corners and that, cards or envelopes. You've got these little holes here, these serve a purpose, we'll show you them in a minute. But if we open up the middle, so we've got more where you can do your apertures or your K cards, or you can do your hanging elements within the middle of your cards. Your apertures, great for your shakers as well if you want. But if we come to this side, this is where you've got your key box sizes. So you have got your box lid, you've got your box base, you've got your inches, you've got your centimetres, you've got additional embossing panels as well that you can do round the edges of your boxes. So no longer do you have your straight edge to the bottom of your lids or their box bases, you can do your decoration as well if you want. So that's on that side. As we've just covered a moment ago, we've got this side here. So what we can then do is we'll open it up. What we've got is space. So you've got space where you can put some of your spare boards. It's then going to close nicely. I would say you'd at least get another one, possibly two within here. And then if you are going to take it out and about, do a little bit of crafting, maybe have a couple of boards and then pop your cardstock and that in there, then you can do. But then also going back, this centre bit serves a purpose as well. But if I come in and open up, what you will get is you will get an A5 booklet. That's going to go through all your sizes for your boxes, your envelopes that you can be doing within this side of it. So it's going to step you through. What you've then got is 2 scoring tools for you to do all of your scoring. You're going to get 3 pegs here. Now what this one does is if we go back, we pop them into here. This is your bow maker. So you can now do lots of different sizes of bows. So you've got 3 so that you can then have a spare one. I would only usually ever use 2 of them, but you can do really diddy little bows. You can then space them out, do large. You can go huge and do big bows if you want to. So you've got 3 of them, and these are all stored nicely into the back. So if we open this one up, then what we can do is pop them ones back. Then what you have got is paper trimmer. You've got the paper trimmer and you've got a blade that holds a standard UK Stanley knife blade. So what that one does is I'm going to turn it the other way around because it's easy for me being left-handed. What we can then do, right-handed. What did I say I was? No,
left-handed?
Yeah, I'm right-handed.
Right.
Yeah, to think there. So what we've got, once again, it slots right into the centre that you can see here. What we can do is we can then close it. We've got centimetres on one side, inches on one side. Now keeping in mind when you're going to be cutting your cardstock, you've got inches and you've got centimetres. So what you're then going to do is if you take your little blade, we can then bring this one in. So let's say, let's go to 6 inches. So I'm going to go to 6 inches. Make sure the bottom of your paper trimmer is nestled nicely up against this bottom edge. What I can then do is you've got a little ridge that goes all the way down, and you've got a little rectangle, it's kind of like a little box part. What that does is that sits right into the ridge, and then you're going to lay it flat. I'm going to hold it to secure it, and then what we can do is we can then take that apart, and we've then got our square coming together. So let's do that again, up to the 6 inch. I can then pop that into the ridge, pull down. We've then got our 6 inch card front that you've got here. So this is when you can then come along and you can do the scoring. You can then come along and do your boxes if you so wish. But once again, it all holds nicely together for your scoreboards. If we close that one, let's go back into the opposite side. This then pops that in. that can sit in here, and as I say, you will get an A5 booklet. Say booklet quite lightly, it's relatively thick booklet where it steps you through the different shapes, the different styles of cards that you can do, all your concept cards, your card blanks, your boxes, your envelopes, your envelope boxes, because you can do them quite thick as well with your inch part here. So you've got all of this held nicely, even nicely in with your little clip. Held, it's nice, it's secure. You can take it about with you if you're going out onto retreats. Maybe you're going in the caravan, but you don't want to take the embossing machine, die cut machine, although we've got obviously the Midi as well as the Junior, which is smaller. Maybe you don't want to take it, you can then still take this one. Some cardstock, maybe some adhesive, and of course your scissors, and you're going to be golden when it comes to then doing this one.
Loads of love coming in for you. A lot of you guys. Kathy Myers on Facebook. I love the bow maker, and the Pro makes you look a pro bow maker. Angela, I have the Ultimate Pro. It was the first craft item I bought and love it. Kathy on Facebook, I use it every day. And Bert on YouTube, my very first purchase years ago. I still use it a lot even today. If you haven't got to get it now, works so well with everything else, and that's craft related. And Samantha on YouTube, the Ultimate Pro was my go-to gift idea for non-crafting friends to encourage them to give crafting a go. It was brilliant, as it has opened the door of inspiration for so many people. You guys love it, and there's even more about it right here.
The Ultimate Crafter's Companion is an all-in-one compact carry case which is going to allow you to score, measure, trim, emboss and embellish. The case incorporates 10 vital paper crafting tools all rolled into one lightweight and portable product. If you're crafting at home, this makes a great workstation. Or the carry case design allows you to easily pack up everything you need for crafting on the move. With the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make hundreds of different cards in all shapes and sizes. Working with standard card and paper size, you can fold anything, from basic bifold, trifolds and gatefold cards, right up to pop-out, jump-up cards, or even more complex keepsake books. Simply rest your cardstock against the carefully calculated grid lines, read off the desired size, and use one of the specially designed scoring tools to create an accurate and very professional crease. Every card needs an envelope, and with the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make envelopes in any shape and size to match all your handmade cards. Package your delicate craft projects in colour-coordinated matching envelopes and add a professional finishing touch. No longer will you be restricted to making cards to correspond with ready-made envelope sizes. With hundreds of possible size combinations, your imagination is the limit. And for those really special dimensional cards, you can create 3D box envelopes to not only house, but to protect your handmade card creations. Create your own boxes in any shape and size, from a matchbox right up to a shoebox. All of the calculating and measuring has been taken care of for you, so you can simply follow the guide and create custom-sized boxes which fit together perfectly. Triangular, hexagonal, diamond-shaped boxes are all possible, as well as your regular boxes. You can also create specialised exploding boxes or expanding boxes too. You can even make your own favour boxes for those special occasions. Any craft toolbox should include a paper trimmer, and when you're crafting on the go with the Ultimate Paper Crafting Tool, you'll need a paper trimmer at your fingertips. The integrated trimmer stores inside the tool and clips into place for easy access. The ergonomically designed cutting mouse holds a standard size blade, which is very easy to replace. Create delicate embellishment for your paper crafting projects with the integrated bow maker. A simple 6-step process will allow you to create perfect bows in an instant. For paper embellishment, you can use the decorative embossing shapes which are featured throughout the board. Emboss onto special papers, vellums or even acetate to create your own intricate toppers. Everything you need comes included with the tool and stores inside for easy access. Each unit includes a full colour instruction book, cutting mouse and ruler, the bow making pegs and 2 specially designed scoring and embossing tools. Whether you're crafting on the move or using this as a complete workstation at home, the Ultimate Crafter's Companion provides you with all the tools you need at your fingertips.
Yes, so much you can do with the Ultimate Pro. So many great comments saying in. Mary on Facebook, I think a Craftalong using the Ultimate Pro would be great. Hint, hint, great shout. And Will on YouTube, the Ultimate Pro was my first ever Crafter's Companion purchase after watching Sarah on Create and Craft. Guys, you've seen how good it is and you know how good it is. Another staple that we have here at Crafter's Companion is our Geminis. I learnt the other day off Jan why it's called Gemini. Because it's the zodiac and the two signs and the two things, twins, because you can go back, you know, you can do embossing and dyeing with it. I learned so much. Did you know that? Did you know that, Craig? That's why it's called the Gemini, because of the zodiac and the twins and stuff.
Let's just say it'd be something seriously wrong. I'd be questioning my job right now if I came here and said I didn't know that was.
That should be more, it should be common knowledge.
It's 2 in 1, it does 2, it's a twin. Does
Yeah.
your die cut? It doesn't die, trust me, it won't die.
I know,
it will die cut and it will emboss as well, absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, listen, we've got a great deal here with the Gemini Midi at the moment. It is a stunning offer, $69.99, $89.95, and you're getting over £60, $70 items worth free. Let's have a look what you're getting. There you are, embossing folders, dies, you're getting paper pads, you're getting the spare shims, everything there to go with it. I mean, it's ridiculous. It is a great deal. Here on anniversary week, it's a great deal. Craig, show us what we can do with this. I know a lot of us know about our Geminis, but if you're brand new to crafting, or maybe you have got a Gemini and didn't realise you could do so much more with it, what can we do with it?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, what I always like to do as well, while we stay just face on, that Midi has the same amount of power as our Mini, so they're going to work together. Even Junior, large Gemini, it has the same amount of power as the big boy, the Pro. It's all to do with the rollers inside, so it's the same amount of power, well, pressure, let's say, because that's got the power of electric. This is manual, this is hand turn, but the pressure is still there. It's no different in the fact of if you use smaller die to cut in the Midi, it's going to cut beautifully, perfectly, completely accurate every single time, just as it would if you'd done it with the Pro. Now with this one as well, it's obviously smaller, so therefore you can take it about if you want to. It's folder based, which means you don't need to worry about electric. Now let's face it, I use my Junior all the time. You know, I'm a huge champion for the Junior and I'll never diss that and I will never not use that one. But sometimes it's handy just to have one that is not electric. So the way that I always say it when I'm at home, I always have my Midi to my left hand side and I have my Junior to the right hand side. And a lot of the time, because of quickness when I am prepping, what we'll do is I'll just feed it through the Junior because obviously I can let it go. But then there's many times what I'll do is maybe just a small die, or maybe it is a detailed die, but I'm thinking, well, do you know what, I want to do it myself just so I can wind it through, because trust me, I can do it quick. We've had little competitions to see how quick I can wind through the Midi. What you can do is you can do so many of your die cutting when it comes to your Midi. Not only can you do your die cutting, whether of course it's outline dies, whether it's layering dies, whether it's intricate dies, all these that you can do as well. But what it does, it's still got the Gemini name on it, which means, as George says, it embosses. So therefore, when it comes to the Midi, you do get a folder. This is what you use to do your die cutting. So your folder is both sides, so similar to the same as your Gemini, your electric machines. Flip and rotate them. This is going to make the folder last a long time. These are a consumable, so there will come a point where you need to replace it. However, if you do remember and you are good to flip and rotate it all the time, then it will last you so much longer. But where the Gemini name comes into complete incredibility, and that is the fact, yes, it die cuts, but not only does it emboss with your 2D embossing folders, it will emboss your 3D embossing folders as well. But it will emboss your 3D embossing folders with nothing. You simply take your embossing folder, 3D embossing folder, pop your card in, wind it through. you will get incredible depth just by putting it through the MIDI. Now, if you have a 2D embossing folder, you do get a purple shim with your one. So let's bring in our one. So you will get a purple shim with yours. So if you're using a 2D embossing folder, now it could be a 5x7 one, it could be a smaller one. What you're going to do, embossing folder with your cardstock, sit it on top of this, then run it through. That's going to help bulk out your 2D embossing folder. So you are having a look within your collections at home, Sarah's Signature, Nature Garden, whether it's your dyes from Tonic, Hunky Dory, any of the brands that you've got, as long that it fits within an A5 platform, it's going to go through your MIDI as well. You've already seen today our advanced twist and pop, something that's so workable, it's so playable, it's so maneuverable within the inside, is created by using a MIDI. Those large words that we just touched upon as well, big, substantial, concept cards that you could do, the shaker, the easel, the twisted easel, all these ones with those items, we were able to do them within the Gemini Midi. So don't think as though Midi being smaller, it means it holds you back in what you can do. There is a time and a place from the large Gemini. There's a time and a place for the Pro. There's a time and a place for the Junior. It's what I use most of the time, as I say, but there's always a time and a place for the Midi. Have it at the side. What you can do as well, even if you don't have the Mini, with the Midi, you'll get the folder, and it's up to you, but you can invest in some of the mini folders. They will also go through your MIDI. It's exactly the same, it's just slightly smaller. So maybe you don't want to use them all the time, but you like your MIDI, just pop your mini folder through as well. It is one of those that when it first came out, and me and Debbie Robinson, we've talked about it, me and Debbie Fisher have talked about it, all of us here are crafters. So we heard this coming out, we're like, do we need it? We've got the large Gemini, we've got the Junior, all of which, me, both Debbie's, Jan as well, we all bought ours before we started working with the company. Do we need another hand crank? Because we've gone for years die cutting hand cranked, then we moved into electric, then we're going back. Why are we going back? We're going back because of technology, advanced technology, what we're able to now put into a hand crank machine, Gemini Midi. It's got so much power than previous hand crank machines in the past. Even some of them that are out there now, even some of the electric die cutting machines. There are so many craft experts that are out there that go on TV for the other companies, they will be using their die cutting machine. You watch their Facebook Lives, you watch their videos, they've got a Gemini, they've got a Gemini Mini, they've maybe got a selection of them, they've maybe got just one or two. They have got the Gemini range, and that speaks volumes. When they're at home, professional crafters, they're using our machines. It's such a great one to have at the side for absolute speed, but the sheer amount of dies and embossing folders that go through these, you will find is absolutely outstanding, the amount of them, George.
Absolutely. Can I quick fire some questions, because we're rapidly running out of time. What is the difference in the width of the opening between the Midi and the Gemini Junior?
They're both 6-inch.
Both 6-inch?
Both 6-inch, yep.
Perfect. You made the Pro look so light. How much heavier is it than the standard Gemini?
The Junior, Gemini Junior. So it's lighter than the Gemini Junior, however, it has still got a lot of weight to it so that it stays in place, and even the suctions on the bottom that you can see here.
Perfect. How easy to turn the handles from Gemma? She's got MS, so she's wondering how easy is it to turn the handle to push the stuff through?
So relatively small die, it's going to be relatively simple. A die that's got a lot of detail to it, I always just automatically just hold it, just run my hand around. You might need to just put a little bit extra pressure if it is a detailed die, but it's still going to go through, no problem at all whatsoever.
Perfect. And Jane, last one, what is the largest size die you can use in the Midi, Craig?
So anything A5 size, so anything that is 6 by 8 3/4. As long as it fits on this one, you can do longer. All that you would do is die cut the first half, flip the die round, pop it in the other side, and then run it through. So you can do longer.
Perfect. Now, have we got time for a really quick demo of the show? Yeah, go on. Right, let's quickly show your demos, Craig.
Right, yeah.
Because we've rapidly run out. I can't believe where the time's gone.
I know.
It's literally 1 or 2, 60 seconds on this. Number one is the
twist and pop.
Yeah, Tristan Pop, and number 2 is our statement words. Literally 60 seconds on that. Guys, it's been a brilliant show. I've loved it today, Craig. Remember, it's our anniversary week here at Crafters TV. For all today and tomorrow, we have got a brilliant prize giveaway. Every show, we are giving you the chance to win some amazing prizes. This is this one, and we have got a winner for today's show. This goes to Laura Simmons on Facebook. Well done to you, Laura. You are walking away with the Gemini Midi, which Craig has been talking about, and that wonderful box collection there from Sarah. All you've got to do is email prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and one of our team will be in touch with you. That is for you, Laura Simmons. And remember, we are giving more prizes away. More prizes with myself and Craig at 3 p.m. with our masterclass, and then myself and Debbie as well tonight from 7 p.m. with our creative cravings. Craig, I've loved today.
Oh, it's been an absolute blast, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So good. I don't get to do wake-up calls with you often, do I? So it's really nice to be here.
You're always on holiday. How dare you? I'm joking. But we're back tomorrow, aren't we?
We are indeed.
Back tomorrow. And we've got a winner of the demo of the show. Number 2 was demo of the show.
Number 2.
The love there is perfect.
The love. Excellent. So that's going to go up against me in the Craftalong and then Debbie tonight for Creative Cravings. As George said, yeah, what a fantastic show. Action-packed. So quick. But we're not going anywhere. If you're watching live, we're going to be back within an hour and a half for the Craftalong. So we're going to be using the Christmas Advance Twist and Pop dies, and we're going to go all spooky and Halloween. We've gone over the items and the details. You can go across onto our social media pages and find them again. We'll be back at 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, and then George is going to be back with Debbie later on in the day. So thank you so much for your company within this wake-up call. We'll be back for wake-up call again tomorrow, but we will be back for the Craftalong in the next show. We'll see you shortly. Bye.
Bye.